Hey guys, so I have another message, and this one is really good. Like, there's a bee around my car, literally flying around right now. And I got this message on Sunday actually, because I was in the kitchen getting some stuff together for the kids and stuff, dinner and everything together. And God gave me this analogy because there was bees outside. And I want to share this analogy with you. So if you guys know, when it comes to bees, they're extremely busy, right? If you see a pack of bees working and creating honey, it's like they're working together. They have an end all be all goal. They have a mission. They got a purpose, and they have something they have to do. And they're just focused on it, right? You don't really see the bees focusing on their enemies unless there's some sort of threat, unless there's someone that's around their honeycomb or whatever, and they're threatening the queen, or they feel like there's a threat. That's when they'll risk their life and they will sting whatever, right? For those that don't know about bees, when they sting you, they release the venom and they lose their stinger. Once they lose their stinger, they die, right? So that bee is basically gonna risk its life if there's an enemy around and sting the enemy, but then they're also gonna die too. Do you see what I'm saying? And protecting the queen, same concept, right? But if you really notice, the bees, they're mainly just focused, minding their business, doing their thing, right? So what God was telling me with this analogy, he specifically said something about revenge, right? And I was like, what? Revenge? And this message is for those of you guys, not just for those of you guys that are thinking about getting revenge, but for those of you guys who also feel like, because it doesn't always have to be revenge. It can literally be you missing an opportunity because you wanted to get back at someone, or because you wanted to do something. And I just want you to know that when it comes to God, God fights your battles. Yeah, I put stuff out there to warn you guys about warfare because I experienced certain things, but you never see me slandering. You never see me calling out no one's name. You don't see me putting no one down, because why? That's not what I'm here to do. A part of being delivered from specific things that you're going through, spell-wise, warfare-wise, is, having a mental state, the mental clarity to know that you're not crazy, having the mental clarity to know that, okay, whoever's gaslighting you, you're no longer being gaslighted, being delivered from being gaslighted, being delivered from feeling like you're crazy in your heart and feeling like this stuff's not really happening to you. And that's why God put me here, to help you guys with that stuff. But I do it in a different manner. I don't slander people. I don't put people down. I just give you guys the messages, do what God tells me to do, and go along on my way, just like the bee, right? What he wanted me to tell you guys is, when a bee stings, the bee releases venom, right? And then the bee dies. You guys are like busy bees, okay? You guys have a purpose, you got a goal, you got a mission, and you got to focus. Just like the bees making their honey, they got to focus. They don't have no time for nothing else but what it is they have to do, right? They're working for God. They're doing what they're doing. The bee's not working for God, but you know what I mean, right? They're working for the queen. It's like us working for God, and we got to focus on whatever it is God's will is for us, and whatever God has aligned in our life, right? So we can't focus on specific things, right? But what God wanted me to tell you guys is, some of you guys can end up, if you see someone and someone's doing something to you, it's not like you're not supposed to defend yourself, no, but you have to be careful on how you defend yourself. You see what I'm saying? You have to be careful on how you defend yourself, because just like the bee, you can put yourself in a position to where you end up stinging someone, right, who didn't do anything to you. Let's just say that it's a random, let's just say I opened my door and the bee came in the house and stung me. I wasn't even bothering the bee came in my house and stung me, but because the bee felt threatened being in my own house, the bee felt threatened and stung me, the bee's losing its life. Do you see what I'm saying? When that could have been all prevented, right? That's not a real reason to use your stinger. Do you see what I'm saying? Some of you guys, you have no real reason to use your stinger, which means you have no real reason to get revenge or whatever, or to do specific things to people, because it's like, why risk your blessings for that? Just, yes, the enemy is not right for what they do to you, but you choosing to act on it in a very irresponsible, unprofessional manner can also cause you to block your own blessings. And that's what God does not want you to do. Some of you guys don't have the mindset of revenge, but you have the mindset of, I'm going to get this person back. Not revenge wise, but as in, I'm going to call this person out, do this, do that. And God's like, why? Let me just handle it. I can explain to you what's going on with you. I can explain to you how to get through it, but you don't have to say nothing to this person. You don't have to do nothing to this person. You don't have to do any of that, because I'm going to handle it. Why would you use your stinger, knowing if you use your stinger, you may either be gone, and put yourself in a situation, or you lose your blessings because you've reacted out of your character for something that was petty, something that was unnecessary. Do you see what I'm saying? And for some of you guys, you have the mentality right now of revenge, and God is saying it's not worth it. It's not worth it, because you have an end all be all goal. You have a mission, and it's not worth it for you to try to use your stinger now and then lose your own life. You may attack someone back because they're attacking you, and you may attack them back with whatever warfare they're doing to you, and then it hits you 10 times harder. And then what happens? You may not be protected, because God is like, I didn't tell you to attack them back. I said I was going to handle it, but you chose to take matters in your own hands and attack them back. And that's not what I told you to do. Do you see where I'm coming from? God is saying he's going to handle it. So it's not for every situation. It depends on your mentality and what it is you are going to do. Because some people may be like, well, I wasn't trying to get revenge. I was just trying to stick up for myself, and I'm just going to report this person, or I'm just going to go to the law and report this person, or I'm just going to go ahead and get a lawyer. That's different, because you're not doing anything to harm anyone, or you're not doing to the person what they did to you. Do you see what I'm saying? That's different. I'm talking about those who are like, I want to get revenge, and it's not for the right reasons in your heart, and you know what I'm talking about, so y'all don't flip it, because some of y'all know what I'm talking about. There's a difference, right? There's a professional way to handle things, a professional way to deal with things. Do you see where I'm coming from? So I just want to tell you guys, remember, you guys are like bees. You guys are consistently busy, and you guys are creating what it is. You're creating your blessing and where God is gonna lead you. And you don't want you losing your stinger. Could be you losing your blessing. Could you be blocking your blessings because you chose to entertain something that was not worth entertaining, or you chose to get revenge on something or someone that was not worth getting revenge on. Do you see what I mean? That's why you always got to come through in a professional manner and be yourself. Be good. Do not change your heart for nobody. Do not let the enemy cause you to be cold-hearted, cause you to change your heart, cause you to block your blessings. Period. Because that's what they want. They try to get you out of your character to get you to react so you can block your blessings. Don't be doing that. Y'all work too hard to get to where you are. Y'all been through too much to allow anyone to come in and use reverse psychology to get you to lose your stinger. You see? All right? And bees don't know that. They don't know that if they sting someone, they die. They don't know that. They just react based on, oh my God, I feel threatened. I'm gonna sting this person, hurt this person. Do you see what I mean? And sometimes you may even be stinging the wrong person. And I'm gonna get to that in the next message right now, because some people are being framed. Love you guys. On to the next message.